afternoon viewers, it's 3 o'clock. This Saxon and Roman Farm, what I can get at now, wispy grass with clover and that, coming up to like 7 inches high at least in parts. Think I'll be able to swing through that, but last time I made a video here, there's over that behind them trees, there's it's like their back garden really, big strip, about an acre and a half or something. Never really done that, so I've just asked the lovely farmer and they've said yeah, I can crack on. Only other thing is the ground might be a bit hard. Well, I'm like everybody else this time of year, we're all scratching to get out. So let's see what we can do in it. Well, I've just been walked across the arable field that the grass is on now. It's getting a bit long. Way too hard. Got 2 or 3 signals, just couldn't dig them. The farmer made this lake, I don't know, within the last 10 years or something. It's right on the bottom of where the Roman area is. And on the other side, on that field, we've had hammered and Roman brooches. So this was all disturbed, spread out, dug out. Whether they've buried the archaeological layer, so to speak, like where the finds will be, I don't know. But we're going to find out. I've just had my first target that I could dig, because strangely, although this looks like rock hard, you can actually dig this bit that I'm on by the lake at the minute. I've just checked the temperature in case it crept up to 30 or something, because it feels really hot, but I hate the heat anyway. It's only about 22, feels hotter. Got a nice little target there. Okay, looks like we might have our first coin. If it's pre-death, I'll be happy. Oh, it's a little dog tag. Worn out dog tag. Pretty blank either side. Like I was trying to explain, I don't know whether I'll be on any real history around this lake. Whether the layer with the history will have been buried in the landscaping or what. Well, hey, I'm really struggling to get out, and we've saved this for such a day, so I'll see what we can do in it. Got a big sweet target here. This banged in about 88. Oh my God, the history is here. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to curse it and say, is it like a big annular brooch? I thought, nah, it's just going to be a round ring of metal. No, it's a big annular brooch. Biggest one I've had. I've had a silver one, but I've never had one this big. Wow, so that's answered the question. Not all the history has been buried. Really happy with that find. Really happy. Yeah, I'm amazed how easy this digging is. When I say it's disturbed ground, this lake was built years ago, but it just hasn't got the solidity of the fields, because it was all banked up. Nice easy digging. Okay, I got something in the ground there. Might just be one of them little half pincers, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know what it is actually. Don't think it's silver. I thought it might be silver for a minute. Nah. Oh, it's a 5p piece. So there you go. Oh well, my first coin. Lovely. Got a nice cool breeze now. Okay, 5p number 2. I'm going to assume that there will be modern finds here, because this is their little leisure area. You know, they've got little canoes and whatnot. So they'll be coming and going. But hopefully in amongst it, because hammered and Roman brooches there. All kinds there. And then there's this, what got all knocked about, as I've said, but I'm just buzzing because I can get on something this afternoon. There's another super sweet high pitch signal at 87. I'm very tight. Could only be a 2p piece, but let's find out. Hey viewers, come with me on this mega bonus afternoon where the gods have smiled on me for having somewhere to dig. I was so desperate, like I know a lot of you guys will be right now. So maybe there's a lesson in that for you. If you had any harebrained schemes to get out somewhere and you wasn't sure whether it was worth it, go and try it. Yeah, it's a coin. I know it's bob on. I know my detectors and my signals, don't I? 2p piece. Get in! When you're on a farm where you've personally dug a king off a penny, every signal's exciting. Even if it's a ring pull, it's exciting when that audio hits. Dig it, dig it. Could be old. Ka-ching. So the little jetties there, their barbecue areas there. The gate into the backyard field is there. For the last half hour I've just been digging a few modern coins here and also just random bits of modern metal. So I started telling myself, hey Stevie boy, just dig the bangers, get the Georgian pennies, the shillings, whatever. You know, you haven't got all week on this one, so just get what you can this afternoon. But I went back on my old detecting dinosaur brain and dug this smaller signal, not a banger. Where is it? There. That's not a 20p piece. That looks like a hammer to me. We've had plenty of them off this farm. Yeah, it's got to be a hammered, that. It's got to be. Oh, get in. Get in, you little beauty. I'll give it a wipe. Happy days. Stick to the rules. Dig it all. Give it a wash. And pretty sure this is a little Eddie penny. And it might be worn. But because of the conditions of the heat and all that, the last few weeks, I haven't been getting out. And I haven't been finding hammers or anything. So this little unexpected bonus patch that I chipped away on this today. There was no big invite to come and do this. I had to go and ask them. And then the detecting gods granted me the softer ground just around this lake. So I've definitely made my own luck today while I've been on a dry spell. And I'm absolutely buzzing to save any bits of old history under these circumstances. Oh Eddie, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Oh Eddie! Metal detecting is definitely like a drug. And if anybody knows that, it's a person who's been addicted to crack, heroin and methadone for 24 years and has left it behind for about 10 or 12 years. That's me, by the way. If any of you didn't know my backstory, this is better than crack. Miles better. Well, it started off so hot, I was wondering whether it was 30 degrees, but I am a lemon when it comes to the heat. Anything over 19 and I start crying like a baby. And now it's all overcast and it's showery. So will these Manticore headphones get wet? I don't care, I ain't been out for ages. If they get wet and break, I'll be like this to my sponsor. Tom, Tom. Somebody ran over my Manticore headphones, Tom, on a dig. Some right idiot, mate. Any chance you can borrow me a pair that I'll never pay you back for? That's what sponsors are for. I love you, Tom. You know that, mate. You're the only sponsor left on a long, 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 long list of sponsors. You're the only one who put up with me. Let's hope you don't get wet, mate. Just sifting through the dirt on another signal then. Caught a glimpse of some sort of little charm or something. I haven't looked at it properly. Wow, it's turned into a great little dig. Let's zoom in on that. Okay. Hopefully this is something to do with the farmer's family. Oh, look at that. Oh, I really like that. Hopefully the minute I knock on the door later on, they'll be like, oh my God. Because I've never ever, in all my 40 years of metal detecting, made a successful recovery for anybody. Never. So that'll be a first. Definitely precious metal. Has it got a yellow glint to it? Not sure. Can't see any markings, but if it's been made by some boutique little craftsman, they might not have bothered marking it, you know. They're not a wholesale jeweller maker. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful and buzzing. Yeah, so you're coming that gateway there. This is the lovely little leisure area, as I've explained. Loads of modern junk. So there might be some more modern jewellery. They've been getting in and out of the water, won't they? This hunt is just so unexpected, and I just feel blessed, and I'm just made up that I can share it with you guys as well. Right, I've just been up to show the farmer and his wife that modern piece and the old finds. They were amazed because they said all that soil down there has been moved about to do with making the lake. They don't know who the modern piece of jewellery belongs to, but they said they often have local children and their parents coming to use the lake, swimming and whatnot. So I'll give it them, and they're going to ask around their local friends who come and use the lake. So hopefully, fingers crossed, somebody will still see that and be buzzing that they've got it back. Started off in a sun hat, now I'm in a big blooming wet weather gear coat. Dig the bangers. That's all lead, that. That's the biggest piece of lead I've dug in years. I actually was out with Sid and I got myself a permission down near Cardiff, Cowbridge in Wales. We got some Roman and hammered, and I literally in the Roman spot I found a solid piece of lead. It's about as big as my head, honestly. I could hardly lift it. It is on the video from that day many years ago, and I put it in the hedge line. To come back for it could have been important, that. And anyway, we went home, we posted our videos, and all the Welsh cakes got jealous, and somebody nobbled the farmer and he stopped answering my messages, so I could never go back. There's a big piece of lead in Wales, Welsh cakes. Go and get it. Nobbling my farmer. Well, I've just got going again, and I've had to take my coat off because it stopped raining and it's all muggy, which is nice actually. And I pulled, you know, I unfolded this like that with my spade. Looked at that, initially thought, oh, it's a bottle top, which I'm expecting around here because that's the sort of thing I'm digging. But I haven't took this out. I think it looks like jewellery. Wow! More modern jewellery, I reckon. Beautiful big silver ring. It's got to be silver because, you know, there's no rust in it. Yeah, definitely silver, that. 100%. Oh, there's no rust on that anyway. I'll give it a wash in the pond. Well, this beautiful lake is paying off so much better than I could have ever hoped, and I'm so glad kept it in our back pocket. But it wasn't even in our back pocket because we didn't know whether they'd let us do this bit. Yeah, look at this. It's a feather. Yet again, there's no hallmarks that I can see just now anyway. Or is that a hallmark in there? I don't think so. But look at that, like bluey grey pattern on it. Classic silver colours then. That's only there in the wedge down there. When you give it a good rub, it's silver all day, this beautiful feather ring. And that's not damaged, I don't think. I really do think that's just how it's been made. I'll give that to the farmer as well, because now I know that all the locals come swimming here, and hopefully someone else will recognise that. Absolute stunning bit of, yet again, probably bespoke jewellery. You know, it could have been belonged to the same people. They might have a favourite little jeweller that they go to in one of the little neighbouring towns, Evesham or Stratford or something. Wonderful, wonderful piece of jewellery. I know I've been saying it from the start since that buckle come up, and then the Eddie Penny confirmed it, but now I've had two nice pieces of modern treasure, let's say. Not treasure, but hey, it's all treasure to us, isn't it? We're all little kids at heart when we switch these metal detectors on. So this lake, it's turning out to be a veritable like treasure lake, but of both ancient and modern. I've just been speaking to the farmer, and he told me how he made the lake, and yeah, all the banks here are just made up from the field. It was just all a flat field in amongst great finds on the fields, and he's just built it all up on the banks and that. And then the local people come here for their swimming hole from the village, and so we've got a nice mix of ancient and modern. It's like unexpected find in the bagging area. It's like unexpected little sweet permission when you needed it most. I haven't got nowhere near to getting around the lake today. Literally, what you can see in this picture from there, and to that fence on the end, that's all I've done. Been here about 3.5 hours, but I reckon I've only done about 2 hours detecting because my mind's just been getting blown, and I've been buzzing and showing my mates the finds and that as they've come up. So yeah, hammy, big medieval buckle, a brooch, two lovely pieces of modern jewellery, all there in 2 hours, and who knows what else, because it's only getting on for 6 o'clock yet. It's not all been treasure today. There's been quite a lot of ring pulls, some modern coins, and just bits of modern junk and that, you know. But it's lovely sifting through it all. Must be getting up to about £1.20 in modern coinage with that. Funny, I've had no pre-deaths. Nearly 7 o'clock now. That's where the barbecue is, in the edge of the lake. Come down this bank because like there's a public footpath just beside that hedge, but it's an ancient one. You can tell that by just how varied the species are in the bushes. and the fact that we've had Saxon coins 200 metres up that way by it. Yeah, you can date hedgerows by how many species are in it per set measurement, you know, like let's say 100 metres, and just how many is in it. This has got lots in it, all kinds. It's a Saxon hedgerow at least. And yeah, so that's why I wanted to come down this little slope, because we got these Saxons on the slope behind me further up. Just had this interesting, alright, it's nothing to write home about, but it's ancient worked piece of lead with some iron in it. So that tells me that there is undisturbed bits of history on this slope again. Well, what did they say about the slope? Just got that piece of funny looking old lead. Got a little signal here. Not much of a strong signal, and it took a bit of getting out. I'll show you now what I was digging, how I was getting it out. Okay, well unfortunately I lost the audio on just this one clip. I don't know why, and it was a nice clip as well. I'm explaining here that I'm just going through the dirt, through the spoil. It was a bit tricky finding it in that dirt, and as you can see, lovely little cut off it is. Keep in mind I've just been waffling about Saxon hedgerows and that, and right next to it on that slope that I like to refer to as the Saxon slope is a cut half short cross, probably Henry III, and you know, keep in mind they came just on the heels of the Saxons, so yeah, buzzing. So it's a cut off, and it's a nice little misstruck short cross. So the short crosses come just after the Saxons. Can't see a lot on the other side. Oh yeah, if you know your short crosses, you'll see that that's the king facing me there, with his nose going down at that angle where it's cut. So I said it was a Saxon hedgerow, didn't I? This is only about 100 years after the last of the Saxons, something like that. I know a few things. I know enough to get me on things like this, and that's all that counts for me. You know, I'm not the best when it comes to settings. I've got zero patience to teach people these days, although I do love people and I love making these videos for all my viewers. But I'm a bit of a moaning old git, aren't I, sometimes? I'm not the best one who's going to be a teacher for you. But I know my onions, and I know my noodles, and I know my Saxon hedgerows. Absolutely buzzing. Just loaded, and I haven't even scratched the surface. Well, I have a bit. So went from a cut ancient half a penny to a full modern penny. But yeah, I've come from over there where I was finding the bits earlier. Done all that. Went down the slope, round the back of this tree. I've got all that to do. So it's just going to be great coming back here. And I've dropped on it the best possible time, just randomly asking, didn't know we cut any of this. And like I say, further up on the arable field next to it, this is what I think of as the Saxon slope. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. It's beautiful being out here in nature as well. Little moorhen there. I'm going to give this modern penny to the gods for some other person to find many moons hence. Part of a farmer's, most likely, pocket knife from 100 years ago or something. And yeah, I'll tell you what, that took some digging out. That was right at the bottom of there. Yeah, about 11 inches or so. Well, I've been digging up at the south end of the lake with the jetty there. I mean, the lake's about 100 metres long at least, and it's got this path all the way around it, all nicely cut at the minute. So before I go, and it's got that slope, accessible, what I like to call the Saxon slope. Before I go today, I'm just going to go down to the north end of the lake and have like 20 minutes or so, because there's another jetty down here. And okay, some of these coins might not be in situ where they were lost, might have been moved when the earth was moved for the lake, but it's all good ground that's been moved about. You know, sometimes you get disturbed ground, it's not worth going on, but you've got to take a chance sometimes on things like this. Well, I thought from up the other end there was a jetty down here. I was just thinking that'd give me another chance at some of the modern jewellery losses. There isn't, but that's one of the fields. You know, we've had good stuff off the fields all around this lake. That's still in crop there, but they got this big bank as well. Now that might have come from out the bottom of the lake, don't know. That's for me to find out over the next few days. Does seem a little bit quieter in parts for the iron background, the ancient habitation noise. But I had some nice hammers down that end of that field last year or the year before. And like I say, this ancient trackway in the trees there, some of this will be still in the mix, like I've just proved up there, getting the cut off. Further up where it's untouched in the next field up that way, I refer to part of this as the Saxon Bank, where the, was it 4 Saxons, like 3 skeets and the offer penny came up. Yeah, again, my hunch about keeping on the slope, and especially down on these lower spots, proved right. Well, I'm starting to feel a bit run down now. My batteries and the battery on my phone's on 10%. It's a screamer, most likely junk, but hey, got to find out, haven't we? As I predicted, the screamer was screaming that it was junk, but hey, could have been a big crazy Saxon ingot or something, couldn't it? Got to find out. Well, it's 8 o'clock. Don't know whether you can see I've got a sweat on, and I haven't been getting out a lot lately, so been a bit out of it, you know, so it's took it out of me a bit now, this. But what a thoroughly amazing little hunt it's been, and hopefully I can come back for the next few days while things align for me. Yeah, I've got quite some way to get my coat on the other end of the lake and then head back up to the car, but I'll let you know if we get anything with my last 5% on the phone. Well, that's a very nice 5-hour hunt. Not forgetting the lovely little charm that I've had ID'd on Facebook as something that I definitely thought myself. A jeweller's pretty much confirmed everything I said. It was a nice high-end bespoke little charm with amethyst and peridot in that little charm. Just trying to get a little pretty picture for my Facebook, that's all, kids. It's hard work, you know. Awesome. it's 9 o'clock now and I've just got back in my flat. I'm absolutely shattered. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. And yeah, you know, it's tough for everyone these sort of months, this time of year and that. So I'm fully aware that one or two of my videos over the last couple of months ain't been the best. The last one was cool, the Roman dig. But yeah, a few subpar videos just as a bit of fill-up. So just made up that we got a good one in the bag. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. And there's a new thing now that a lot of you will be aware of called hype. I think this one deserves the hype button. All right, have a lovely week.